Hi everybody, how are you guys doing? This is Life in Florida. My name is Ari. Today I would like to share my experience curing my vanilla beans. So, as you can see, there is an already packaged vanilla beans. You're probably already guessing what happened. So, I had fun doing all this process, but I didn't have the best success with it. And I know why. And I would like to share it with you, just in case if you're growing vanilla beans or if you're planning on growing vanilla beans, don't do the same mistakes what I did. Okay, the very first mistake I did, I think I picked the vanilla beans before it was time. I believe you have to wait about 9 months. Some places, I researched a lot before I did it, said that 6 months, you can pick it in 6 months. Mine was about 7, maybe 7.5 months if. And when I picked it. But you have to wait because the last couple of months, those are crucial to have the sugar content, which is going to break down the enzyme vanillin. That's what it will give that aroma, the vanilla aroma. You have to wait. So what happened, 2 of them was already yellowing, which is a phenomenon in Florida that I don't know if it's because of our humid environment, or I don't know if any disease, or I don't know. Nobody seemed to heard of it, that when the vanilla bean actually yellowing and browning, almost it looks like ripening up earlier than it's supposed, earlier than 9 months. It's one thing when I already lost 2 beans the first 2 months. It started to yellow, it brown up, fall, and it's just dried up, very brittle, and there is no vanillin content really. But because that was too much fruit on the vine, too much buds on the vine, so it basically aborted it. But in this case, I mean, it was already 7 months or so, and like I said, it started already yellowing and browning, so I was like, okay, I'm probably safe to take it off. And what I did, I took off everything. I took off the green, I took off the yellow, because I saw that there is a yellow started to show at the bottom. So I did. One thing I would do differently, I would take off the yellow, if I could redo what I did, just the yellow, put it in the freezer. With that said, that would kill it, and wait for the others. Wait till it's 9 months, or till, like, if it's yellow and browning up, then you have to pick it, because I mean, that's just part of it. So I would basically collect it as they ripen. Like, even if it's 8 months, I would still wait for as long as possible, as long as you can wait. Like I said, 9 months is the optimal for a vanilla planifolia. And I searched on the internet, I searched on YouTube, some says 6 months. That's what I said. So I was like, okay, I'm safe, you know. But no, the best if you can be patient, okay? So, knowing some of my friends, they already probably laughing if they ever watch this video, because they know I'm not the most patient when it comes to my fruit and anything. Like, I'm like, oh, you sure it's not ready yet? I promise you, there is a couple of friends of mine, fruit growers, who would wait till everything is right before they bring it to me to taste it, because they know me. Otherwise, I would have the temptation to try it while it's still not good. And some things, if, you know, I mean, you have to wait till it's ripe. Anyways, like I said, that's not my forte, but it is what it is. That's me too. So, what happened? You're supposed to cure the vanilla beans. I did the killing. That went well. That went no problem. I even posted a video. Then the next I supposed to have like, you know, those egg, like when you have the chickens with the egg, have the incubator. I was supposed to have an incubator for this vanilla planifolia, and keep it on 115 Fahrenheit. That's the optimal temperature to sweat the vanilla. I don't have an incubator. I just don't. But I had a sous machine. Actually, my husband has a sous machine, and I will show you guys the pictures. He normally makes his food with it. It's just a slow cooker and keeps the temperature at right on the temperature that you need. So it's a pretty good machine to have. Anyways, I borrowed. No, I don't have to borrow it, but you know, I took it to see if I can do this 115 Fahrenheit. Everything, it was programmed. I did 115 Fahrenheit. You were supposed to do it for 48 hours. What happened? You have to immerse it in water. Like I first used Ziploc bags.
And they leaked.
And they leak a little bit, no matter, you know, because even if it's plastic, they leak. They have a little porous, they have little things, they leak a little bit. So I did then 2 Ziploc bags. You want humidity, but you don't want them to be in water. You want them to be in their juices, but not with extra water. That's my number 2 mistakes. I think that possibly was my biggest mistake. I may or may not could get away with 7 or 7.5 months of ripened vanilla bean, a little bit, but I cannot get away with the fact that
48 hours in water.
Well, they weren't really in water. They were like, they had a lot of juices coming out from them too, because that's the process. They sweat. And then there are a little extra water too. A little. Anyways, after that, after the 48 hours, what I did, it was a process. I had fun with it, thank God, but it was a process. I really hope that to get good vanilla beans out of it, but it's okay. I get my lesson, I guess. And I get beans from the store. So he was like, "You sure we need that?" I'm like, "Yes, we need that." Because I was working my butt off trying to get like, you know, especially, I mean, there is a little pressure too, because I shared it with you guys. I don't want to mess up. I don't want to screw it up, but I did. So I was like, I want my beans. I wasn't successful the very first time, like I said, but I really wanted to see what is a good bean look like, okay? Because so far I'm done for 2 beans, and they are pretty dry, and they don't have a lot of, I mean, they have some vanillin content, but they're not very impressive by any means. And some of them, many other, I actually put it in vodka, like clear vodka, and so that way I can make like a vanilla essence. I don't know if it's gonna work out. Then after that, I had to I get a dehydrator. So my husband was joking, he's like,
it would be cheaper for us at this point to fly down to Mexico and just buy some beans.
Yeah, exactly. So he's not from there, but I mean, I had fun with it. I really did. I just wish if it would be would have been more successful, but like, you live, you learn. So basically that's where I'm at right now. So, and then I was like, after the 48 hours, I had to use the dehydrator for an hour. And basically you have to, after the 48 hours sweating, you have to use the dehydrator because of the high humidity. It can make the beans
Mildew.
Mildew, exactly. So I did that, 1 hour, and then you have to go back again to sweating them in 115 Fahrenheit. And this was a specific method I was following from the internet, and you don't have to follow that method, but the person who wrote up all this, he seemed like he knows what he's doing. They have a form, and that's what he do. That's what he does for a living, basically. So I following the step, but once again, I didn't have the incubator. And the beans weren't. So it doesn't matter, like even if you follow exactly the right steps, if you don't have a ripe vanilla bean, then it's nothing gonna fix an unripe vanilla bean, unfortunately. You may or may not gonna be able to use it up in just making like a vanilla extract or vanilla essence, but other than that, it's not gonna be a big quality, a really nice quality. So I want to see what is a nice quality, and I got this one from the local store, so I can try it. Let's see, Costco making sure that you're able to open it this time. But yeah, I mean, this was actually knowing the process, what you have to go through to get the beans. And even then, you have to do the curing. $12 and some change for 5 beans. I was like, I want to try it. This is the first time that I ever actually gonna hold a real vanilla. I mean, not the first time because I held mine, but that I want to smell like how it's gonna be, and it looks shinier. The oils definitely present more than in mine.
It's okay.
Whee! So, oh, this is like strong, like it's can you let me see what my husband thinks? It's
That's vanilla.
potent. Yeah.
That's what it's supposed to be like.
Well, good to know. But yeah, I mean, you can see them. They are also very long beans. Look at that compared to mine. I mean, yeah, they're like almost like 1.5 times bigger.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Okay, well, about maybe 20% bigger.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, it smells good. It smells good. Oh, I love it. Oh, look at the little seeds. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm getting excited about this. But I want to make like a recipe. Want to make like a homemade pudding, vanilla pudding. And I'm gonna use up one of the beans, and I want to make a pastry recipe to try out these. But anyways, I'm excited to actually experience the real deal, since I yeah mine didn't work out the way I intended to work, but I think possibly this can be still opened up and use this as a vanilla aroma. I did the process. I did it for about 10 to 12 days. I sweated it for in 115 Fahrenheit, and then I put it in the dehydrator for about an hour every single day. So I know the process now. I just need new flowers, new beans, and start it from scratch. So hopefully I can do better than what I did this year. So yeah, just watch out if you have beans, or if you planning to have vanilla orchid and flowers, and you do all the process. Just make sure. Don't do this mistake, these type of mistakes what I did. Wait for it, be patient. So it's not the best story, unfortunately, about my vanilla beans, the way I did it, But I wanted to share it just so hopefully you're not gonna do the same mistakes I did. And am I super proud of what happened? No, but it's part of it, of the learning process. And it was kind of fun to get through the process, other than I would have expected a nice, vanilla bean return. Maybe next year. Maybe next year it's gonna happen. So I just wanted to share this, my experience about processing or curing vanilla beans. And for future videos, make sure to subscribe and push the like, and see you guys later. Bye.